Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for educational purpose only. This is the case of the Idaho. 4. May the victims rest in peace. Condolence to the families. And may the correct justice be served. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is under fair use purpose only. This is all my own theories, speculations. This is not all facts. This is my analyzations of what I see in the grub truck, Banfield, the timelines, the previous timelines, the trucks that are passing by, things I've discovered before and things I've discovered recently. And it's starting to make a lot of sense to me now. John Roger Showalter is a young frat man. He belonged to the Delta Tau, Delt, in Idaho, Moscow. He got kicked out of his frat for allegedly harassing females, SEXUAL harassments. He was thrown out of his flats because of that. His parents, who are both doctors, both his brothers, who are married and are doctors, started paying for apartment in Queens for him. I don't think he could get himself or stay himself out of trouble. This is all my speculations, observations. As a licensed mental health counselor and a cognitive behavior therapist, I've been actually following John Showalter for a while, for the last 2 years, because I always used to wonder if he suffers of antisocial personality disorder. We heard that he unalives coyotes and throws them in front of Frat's house, allegedly. While I was observing him on my last clip, and I was talking about the weapon he's carrying, or the sharp item he's carrying in his jacket, like you can see, I started observing his face. And if you pay attention to his face, you can see his eyes are injured. And his nose. He's wearing a white hoodie and a cap. And I was wondering at the whole grub truck. It's starting to make a lot of sense now. Why was he hiding himself and dodging the camera? But now it makes sense. He could barely open his right hand eye. I wonder who he fought with. He was at the corner club, and it was said that he was harassing Kaylee and Maddie, and he was thrown out. That was said by 2 females who were at the grub truck that night. I used to always believe, and I mentioned in my earlier previous clips 2 years ago, that what if he was thrown out of the grub truck, which he was most likely, and he waited outside for Maddie and Kaylee to come out, and these people pre-planned it from the start. Maybe he had a fight with Adam, allegedly, or Jack D. And then he walked with the girls. Maybe Kaylee told Jack D something about John Showalter, or maybe Kaylee told Maddie and Maddie told Adam something about what Jack Showalter did to Kaylee or did to Hannah Clee, like her brother told me in the comments, or maybe something like that. And he had to silence Kaylee and Maddie. Zan and Ethan, I'll explain in part 2 why I believe the frats are behind it. Maddie and Kaylee is kind of the same motives and targets too. They all four have similar motives, and they all were targets of all the frats and sororities. But I believe whatever happened, I saw we say to Maddie and Kaylee, was from the maybe Delta Tau frat. Adam, Lauder, and Jack D go to the same frat. Maybe it was their frat and John Jack Showalter. You know how frats and all a sacred community, maybe they told him, if you do something like that, we'll accept you back in the frats as a member. You never know. This is just my thoughts. But you can clearly see he's carrying. So what I believe happened is whatever happened in the corner club, Kaylee must have told something to Maddie. Maddie snitched to Adam. Adam went back and told Showalter what Maddie told him about that Kaylee knows, just say about Hannah Clay. And then they decided to do it. It had to be something serious like that, because they didn't want to get arrested. That's what I believe. Now pay attention to the cut on his face. This isn't normal. Such things you can't even make up. I wish it wasn't true. Look at the cut on his face. He can barely open his eyes. What happened to his eye? We need to ask ourselves that question. Who did he have a fight with? He was full of anger, rage, frustration. He's carrying weapons. You can easily see that. I don't even know what he's carrying over here. Or if this side is just his jacket. I don't think so. This guy's carrying something. I won't be surprised if he's carrying a cable or what he's carrying. But this is clearly to see. This is the one I wanted you all to pay attention. This can't be his jacket. You can see that. This man is carrying something in his jacket. So I believe he waited outside when he got thrown out of the grub truck, waited for Maddie and Kaylee to make way to the grub truck. He started tagging along with them. They weren't even interested. And Kaylee must have clocked her. That's the reason she said, Maddie, what did you tell Adam? Maddie said, I told Adam like everything. And right before Kaylee asks Maddie what she told Adam, hoodie guy, John Showalter, says, you know they're going to get you for that, Maddie, or you know we're going to get you girls for that, Maddie. And that's the time Maddie says, Kaylee says, Maddie, what did you tell Adam? And that is really important, because all we see here is, Maddie, what did you tell Adam? And Maddie saying, I told Adam everything. We never heard the first part properly, because the conversation started with John Jack Showalter saying, you know we're going to get you for that, Maddie. Well, you know we're going to get you girls for that, Maddie. And then that's the time Katie tells Maddie, what did you tell Adam? So they were walking already with that thought process and the fact that something was already going on. No wonder Katie was so much on the phone the whole night. She was texting someone. She was trying to clear something. She was trying to maybe save them because Maddie told Adam something. And Adam told Hoodie Guy and Jack D and everyone at the grub truck. So Hoodie Guy, with his rage, anger, he's a hunter. Look at the scar he has on his eye. That is not normal. He's a hunter. So he knows how to get hold of K-bars. He knows how to get hold of other equipments and items. He's a hunter. He has hunting skills. He's a wrestler, junior championship wrestler. He knows how to fight. Could he have got Ethan or Xana? Or did he brutally got Katie so badly? May she rest in peace. He would know the inside and outside of the house. He would definitely know Murphy the dog. Jack D and Adam maybe knew about it, or maybe they were involved too, allegedly. But I think we have suspect number one here. As soon as Kaylee and Maddie left without him, he saw how angry he turned. He threw up his arm and he went after them. We could hear Maddie saying, "F you, mister." She pointed towards him and Jovito. Jovito is pretending he doesn't know Hoodie Guy. Pay attention to all that. And he was working with the other guys at the grub truck because one of them is carrying, if not 2 or 3 of them. I'm showing you all the people who are carrying, and I'm trying to make sense of the puzzle. Because it's honestly, I don't mean to be rude, it is a puzzle. There's some loopholes, there's some missing places, things, people, and I'm starting to get a picture of it. So you can make up your mind. This is a real picture from the grub truck. Just take a picture of Shawalter and his jacket when you get a clear picture and zoom in. You see that. So he must have gone after the girls. It will literally take him 5 to 6 minutes to walk there. He's been in the house plenty of times, I'm sure. And one thing very interesting is, like I said, Shawalter has gone in the same high school with Bethany Funk and Dylan Mortensen. How about that? In Boise High School. Before they even went to Idaho, Moscow University. You can see that in True Crime and Design. Let me show you the other picture of the other guy. But my question is, who did he have a fight with? Was that the motive? Was he full of anger, rage? Was he furious? What did this have to do with Kaylee and Maddie? Was this about Hannah Clee? Was he scared of going to prison? Did he have to silence them? Very possibly. Look at what he's carrying. And he knows Xana well, and Ethan. So anyone could have opened the door for him. No wonder he let the surviving roommates alive, because he knows them well. They could have opened the door for him. Maybe that's what BK means by the exculpatory evidence with Bethany Funk. Maybe he means Bethany Funk knows it wasn't me, that it was Hoodie Guy and the other guys at the grub truck. Hannah's Clee is half-brothers involved too, according to her other brother and family. Her father said that she unalived herself accidentally with the overdose of a prescription, over-the-counter prescription, but we don't know if that is true because the rumors and speculations in the college, and according to if that is really a half-brother who grew up with her, in my comment said that Hannah Clee is half-brother, and his half-brother was, he said her half-brother, so maybe he and Hannah have one parent. That's the same. He said her half-brother was at the grub truck, and he was there with a friend, and I really believe it is the guy with the glasses and the tall, thin guy with the lanyard, because he throws his food, and I've always said that's not normal, and the other guy goes the other opposite direction. Hannah Clee is half-brother, who she found out later on in her life was allegedly there in Idaho, Moscow that night, and he was seen with the 2017 white Hyundai Elantra. So Hannah Clee's brothers, or brother and friend, came to take revenge, allegedly. A motive. Hoodie Guy could have been involved in Hudson Windows unaliving because he was at the frat party the night that it happened. Xana was there too. Maddie was there too. And Jake was there. So he could have come to silence her. And it definitely had something to do with Kaylee and Maddie, because he said, you know they're going to get you for that, Maddie. Whatever he's carrying is sticking out like a cane knife. This doesn't make sense. You can see he has a cut on his face, and that's not a line on my mobile screen or on my laptop or on my TV or on my whatever. You can clearly see that's his face. He can barely open his eye. And that is really concerning. He should be brought to questioning. Didn't he drive to his parents' cabin that night? It would have taken 5.5 hours. He could have hid his care bar there or got rid of it. He's a hunter, don't forget. He needs to answer what's in his jacket. Then you have the frat brothers here again. Pay attention to the guy who's putting on his jacket. I don't know what he has in his jacket, but that looks like a long, sharp edge. Can't see the word. Let me know what you all think. So we have two of them who are clearly carrying. There's Jack John Showalter Jr.'s, and it's this guy. Here's a belt you can see. Wonder what he's up to. Then you have this one. They have a lot of strange things in their shoes, jacket pockets, like this one. Look at his jacket pocket. He's carrying something too, allegedly. Look at this one. He's carrying something in his jumper too. The jumper is not a problem. This one is a problem for me. Definitely. So these two, John Jack Showalter and this one, and even this one, need to be questioned. Are these the three unidentified male DNAs? Why would they be carrying? Even for protection wouldn't make sense. That would absolutely not make sense. These people are hanging around at the grub truck waiting for Kaylee and Maddie to come by. No matter whatever direction I take it to, you can see he's carrying something. And it's on his belt. Goes right up to his knee. His jeans can't be made that way. What do you think, guys? From far it looks like that. He's definitely carrying something. You can see the belt is there to support it. This is another position. Look at this picture too. Now he's taking off his jacket, if you don't believe me. You can't constantly have that. It's impossible. Another picture. You can see his jacket is down. Can't be the fashion of his pant, because you can clearly see how it's bulging out, sticking out. See, he even moved. And you still can see. Anyway, he's carrying something or the other. Let me know what you think, guys. And the one in front of him, his jacket is all bulgy. I don't know what he's carrying too, but he's carrying something. These three guys are up to no good. Look at them 6 behind. These two, 8. This is all pre-planned. Pay attention to Showalter. Something sticking out of his jacket. Has on something white underneath. There's a white hoodie, and I've seen it with white gloves. What is he dressed up for? What is he carrying? Bulging out of his jacket pocket. There's something white underneath. Do you see, guys? Showalter is wearing white gloves, a white hoodie. Keep that in mind. I believe, allegedly, these are my speculations, this whole clip, I believe I found out where I saw Showalter later on that night. He could have been the guy with the mask and the white hoodie, or all white on sides pictures. Pay attention to how he's looking at Maddie and Kaylee. He was the stalker. He was the suspect, I believe. Now he put his white gloves and his hands inside his pocket. Kaylee is on a mobile, on a phone device. Don't forget, Shawalter already threatened them. And Hoodie Guy drove off at 2 a.m. to Boise, Idaho with his cable. He's a professional hunter, let's not forget. I think Kaylee and Maddie are making a plan for their exit. They need to be discreet and leave him. They understood that he was waiting outside the corner club for them after he got kicked out for harassing them. They knew they were in danger, so they walked down to the grub truck thinking they'd be fine. After they ordered their food and they were texting, I think they were calling for help maybe. They could have been texting Jack D saying, Shawalter's acting all weird. Can you meet us at the house? Or order the cab for us, and they're calling the right driver. Look at him. He was literally stalking them. But this was all pre-planned. Jovita knew everything because he was at the corner club. Let's not forget. So he's watching all the dodgy movements. Look at Jovita touching him on his shoulder. What does this guy have? Guys, look. I'm just zoom in. What is he actually carrying? Besides putting his hands in his pocket, there's a lot of things bulging out. Look at his jacket even. This is not only a hoodie jacket. He's dressed up like the Hulk. What's up? These guys are all carrying. These are the same guys. If you pay attention, Maddie, we look at Kaylee. She's shocked. See, this one looks like he's carrying. It's not that his pants are folded, because if they were so folded, it wouldn't have showed a shape like that. Just see this one too. This one's a short one I showed you that was carrying. So him I don't have a doubt. Now this one with his jeans, what is he carrying? At least one way for sure, the middle one. The one with the yellow hoodie. I wonder if his pants are folded or if he has something like a cable behind. Isn't this strange the way it's shaped? That would have a leather knife sheath protecting him. Now look at this one. This one definitely has. He's the one I showed you before. Then this one looks like he has something too, but I'm not sure. So when you look at them three, they're definitely carrying something. Just in my opinion. Let me know what you think. These are the guys. And you can see there they are. Now let's go to Hoodie Guy. Still carrying something in his jacket. All I know is they were acting really strange, waiting for Maddie and Kaylee to walk in. These guys were really acting strange, waiting for Maddie and Kaylee to walk in. That's the reason I'm zooming in to check. I can still see that there's something inside his jacket. Is it a machete? Is it a weapon? Is it a hackler? Is it an axe? What is it? Did he come for revenge? Was that his motive? He doesn't look like he's playing. And Dorito was lying, saying that he was a nice guy. Look at his